I'm going to show you how I do one of these geode inspired pieces. I personally like this effect of the resin dripping down, so I'm going to do this one like this and pull off the tape and the well before it's ready, so it kind of drips down like that. So I've chosen my mica powder colors that I'm going to use today. I was sampling some before. And this is a 10 by 10 canvas that I'm going to be doing today. I've already started a little bit of preparation by painting the edges gold. The gallery that I show my work in, we cannot have bare canvas. So because I like the geode effect, I think the gold kind of matches and goes well. So I already planned out a little bit where I kind of want everything for the most part. I mean, can't really control it too much. So I'm going to go ahead and take some green paint, since I'm using greens, and I'm just going to paint in the background so that there's some color behind, so it's not so translucent. So I'll come back when I'm done with that. Okay, so I have painted the canvas a little bit to give the resin a little bit of a background. And now I'm going to mix my pigment powders with my resin. I'm all out of art resin, so I'm going to just go ahead and use Crystal from East Coast Crystal Clear epoxy resin. And I will come back. It's 1:1, and I'll come back after I'm done mixing. I don't think you guys need to watch me mix for 10 minutes. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm just going to mix the resin and forget about filming. Okay, so I ran out of gloves, and I am using kitchen gloves that are slightly stuck together and whatever. Well, they have a hole in them now, so I'm just going to be really, really careful. I was really lucky today, and when I was looking for a hammer to hammer in the thumbtacks that I use in the back of the canvas to hold it above, I found in my husband's tool stuff this tape, which is that like not duct tape, whatever. It's like metal taping for air ducts, but it's, or whatever it's for. I don't know. But I found it in my husband's stuff, and because my art room here also kind of doubles as my husband's spare tool storage spot / catch-all. And so I was really lucky to find that today. I was like jumping up and down, woohoo! That's like the best kind of tape to use to make a little like reservoir. I can't think of the right word. I'm calling it the wrong thing, but like to build up like a dam or a well with the tape. We'll do it in a second. So that's one thing. I totally forgot to do that, and I've already started mixing my resin like an idiot, but see, this is why I'm totally not like a film person. I need my husband, it's easy when he helps me. I need a filmer. Cameraman. Okay, so actually well, I guess I'm going to try and do this quickly because the resin work time is so short. And I hope I don't cut myself because this tape is really sharp. It's like metal with sticky stuff on the other side. yeah, it's super sharp. So if you do use it, if you find it in the hardware section or whatever, just be really careful because it's like literally like a razor blade. Ugh. I'm too scared to cut myself to worry about it being perfect. Okay. Okay. So then you just go around, get a nice good seal. Well, I'm kind of glad, oh man, I'm kind of glad I forgot to do that because there's like a little extra for you. There, ta-da, that's how you make a well or dam or reservoir or whatever you want to call it. Make sure you get a nice tight seal. Yay! And I didn't cut myself. Woohoo! Okay, back to the resin. And if I sound a little funny, I just got braces again. So, yeah, it's a little difficult to speak. Sometimes I feel like I sound like I'm slurring, but it'll be worth it in the end. Okay, so then I have my Dixie cups, and I have, for my white, I do just use the plain old Artist Loft's white paint. And then I have my pigment powders in here. So I got a bunch of popsicle sticks from Amazon. I thought they were larger ones when I got them, but they're a little tiny. So now I know that I need like a decent amount of white, so I'm going to go ahead and put a large chunk, and gold as well. And then what I do is I like to leave a little bit of the resin and just leave it clear. So if I run out of anything, I need a little bit more, I can add to it. That's beautiful. I love green, it's my favorite color. Chartreuse in particular. I guess it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I love chartreuse and This particular color, I guess turquoise it would be, more like an aquamarine. I live in South Florida and we do a lot of snorkeling here. And the color of the water is just my favorite. Okay, so I'm just really, oops. Let's move this one out of the way. I'm just making sure it's nice and mixed in. These are cosmetic grade pigment powders. I just ordered them off of Amazon. I really don't know the brand. I'll have to pay attention next time. The gold, it's like liquid gold. Okay, so I'm going to start with my first line of green. I'm so sorry about these gloves. I really, really, really wanted to paint today. And I didn't feel like going back out to the store, so. And I've learned that if you put the gold on top, it's much better. I think I'm gonna need more of this green. And I've learned to really not like judge a painting until it's all the way finished, because I poured this other canvas the other day and I was almost in tears. I was like, oh my goodness, this is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. But then I started embellishing it, and you know what? It turned out really good, and it's one of my favorite pieces now, which is crazy. So, oops. Whoopsie. See? And definitely gonna need more white. Now with the with the paint, since I'm using paint with the white for the color, I'm gonna add not too much paint, but I'm gonna add more paint in when I add more of that resin into the white, because it's gonna be more translucent than you want it to be. So you don't want your paint to be more than like 10% of the resin. So I don't know if you're good with ratios in your head. I'm the type of person, when I cook, I don't really measure. I just eyeball everything. So. See that gold? It's already like sinking down. So if I were to add the gold in with the paint as I'm pouring, it tends to get lost. And I was using most of my resin, my spare resin, by just refilling gold. So I was like, this is crazy. Why don't I just add gold in last? So maybe I'll save you some gold paint with that advice. Sure. Look at that. Wow. I like the greens. I just got these pigment powders in the mail, so I've never used these colors before. And I really like that cool cell action, and I guess a little bit of lacing maybe through here. Ooh. Okay. Why is my cat crying? What's wrong, Snickle? That's my cat. I think she wants to be on YouTube, everybody. Snickle Fritz. Snickle, come here. Come here. Do you want to say hello? Okay. So then I have these. My friend, she's really cool. She has a YouTube channel too, Art by Brandy. You should check her out. She gave me these really cool, like plastic bead filler things, and so I'm going to use them in the center. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm actually going to put them on with a little plastic spoon. So this will be like, you know, texturization, and Snickle really wants to be in this video. Come here, Snickle. Hi! I don't want her around the resin. A, for the hair, but I don't want her to get sick. She's kind of my whole world. Okay, so that'll slide off anyway. Cool, there's like this really neat line there, so I definitely don't want to do anything about that. Okay. Now, Snickle did get some fur in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some toothpicks. Actually, I'll just use this. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some gold leaf from Michael's and glitter from Michael's. And I'm just gonna go ahead and embellish it, make it look pretty. This is one of my favorite parts. I just place it along. I think it should be. And then this glitter is like amazing. It's I guess it's white, but it looks kind of translucent. And I really pile it on right in the center. Just keep in mind that the glitter, you will have to put another layer of resin on top of it because this glitter is going to change the texture. Or maybe you like that. Let's see. Oops. Whoopsie. I'll just stir that around a little bit. Oops. Remind ourselves that mistakes happen and not perfect. Yay! So I'm gonna go ahead and add gold leaf. I guess I'll just keep filming. I mean, why stop now, right? Ugh, this stuff is so sticky. I typically place this with toothpick or tweezers, but I started filming before I went and picked them up from where I left them last time. I should probably run and go get those tweezers. Couple more flakes. And whoops, I hope it's not too late. Get any bubbles out of there, but you definitely want to do this before you embellish. Whoops. Okay. Really cool in there. Then I'm going to wait about an hour and peel the tape off.